The universe has something to tell you, something you may have already felt deep inside. You are stepping away from a particular person, someone whose presence in your life has been more of a burden than a source of joy. This person had control issues, and whether you realized it or not, you had to constantly adjust to their unpredictable ways. Now, you have a choice, one that offers you something better, even if it means standing alone for a while. Looking back, you weren't seeing things clearly. You wanted to believe in this person, in the potential of the relationship, in the possibility that things could be different. But the truth was always there, waiting for you to acknowledge it. They carried an emotional weight, a series of unresolved issues that shaped the way they treated you. Their problems weren't just personal, they affected you, pulling you into a cycle of stress, confusion, and exhaustion. Their pride played a major role in your relationship's downfall. They thrived on the energy of others, taking more than they gave. Their mind was constantly racing, overanalyzing everything, twisting situations to fit their narrative. They might have said whatever they needed to, just to maintain control or gain sympathy. You probably noticed how often they sought validation, how their words felt more like manipulation than honesty. You've spent so much time managing this person, navigating their moods, and trying to keep the peace. But here's what the universe wants you to understand. You no longer have to do that. The moment you chose to walk away, you stepped into a future where you are free from their influence. Now, your focus is shifting to something more stable, something that truly has the potential to bring you happiness and success. And the most powerful part? Whatever you invest in now, whether it's a new project, a fresh opportunity, or even just your own healing, you will see returns. What you give will come back to you in ways that actually uplift and nourish you, rather than drain you. You are in the process of truly letting go, not just physically, but emotionally and energetically. There is no desire left in you to reach out to this person. The thought of reconnecting doesn't even cross your mind. In fact, the idea of speaking to them feels unnecessary, as if there's simply nothing left to say. This person's energy has become stagnant, stuck in patterns that no longer serve you. They are still trapped in their own cycles, weighed down by their unresolved issues. But you are moving forward. You are releasing not only the relationship, but also the emotional hold they once had over you. It's possible that this person was the type who constantly sought praise, someone who needed to hear they were doing well even when they weren't. Maybe they had financial struggles, often asking for help or borrowing money. Perhaps they even took advantage of you, not just materially, but emotionally and spiritually. They knew how to pull you in, how to make you feel responsible for their happiness. But now, that connection is dissolving. Whether they are physically distant or simply absent from your life, the weight they once placed on your shoulders is finally lifting. You are no longer willing to carry what isn't yours. And here's the truth, they can feel it. They sense your absence, the shift in energy that once surrounded them but is now gone. This person used to count on you in ways they never acknowledged, relying on your support, your patience, your willingness to always be there. Now, with that gone, they are left with their own choices, their own consequences. You, on the other hand, are running toward a new chapter, one where your energy is your own, where your focus is on something that truly matters to you. You've realized that you deserve more than a relationship built on conditions and expectations that only serve the other person. This isn't about anger or revenge. It's about clarity. You see the situation for what it is, and you have made your choice. And that choice is freedom. This departure wasn't dramatic. There were no loud fights, no endless conversations trying to salvage what was already broken. It was a quiet separation, one that others may not have even expected. But for you, it was necessary. It was a clean break, a moment of absolute certainty. There may have been moments of hesitation before, moments when you wondered if you were making the right decision. But deep down, you already knew. The weight of this connection had become too heavy, and carrying it any longer would have meant losing yourself in the process. So, you did what you had to do. You removed this person from your life in a way that left no room for misunderstanding. No lingering conversations, no gradual fade-outs, just a decision, made with certainty and followed through with action. Perhaps you even blocked them, ensuring that there was no way for them to pull you back into their chaos. And that choice shocked them. They never expected you to have this level of strength, this ability to walk away without looking back. They assumed you would always be there, always willing to listen, always ready to forgive. But not this time. They may be angry, confused, hurt, but that is no longer your concern. For too long, this person expected you to carry the weight of their emotions, to be responsible for their feelings. Now, they are left with the reality of their actions. And the most powerful part? You feel lighter, more at peace. You are no longer tangled in their endless cycle of control and uncertainty. There is no emotional pull left, no lingering what-ifs. The connection has been severed, and you are moving forward without regret. Now, your focus is shifting entirely. You are no longer concerned with fixing something that was never meant to be whole. Instead, you are pouring your energy into something real, something that brings fulfillment rather than exhaustion. This is not just the end of a relationship, it is the beginning of a life where you choose yourself. As you step forward into this new chapter of your life, something becomes clear. This person never expected you to actually leave. They might have assumed you would always be there, that no matter how much they pushed or took, you would find a way to stay. But now, they are beginning to realize the truth. This time, it's different. They think about you more than ever, replaying conversations, trying to understand how you slipped away so quietly. There's a sense of disbelief. How could you leave so completely? They fantasize about what could have been, imagining different outcomes where they still have a hold over you. Maybe they are even considering reaching out, desperate to regain control over a situation they no longer influence. But the truth is, their energy no longer affects you. The moment you chose yourself, you broke free from the invisible strings that once kept you tied on. This person might try to reappear in your life, whether through indirect messages, mutual connections, or sudden attempts to reconcile. But their reasons aren't about love or true change. They are about the discomfort of losing something they once took for granted. They fear being replaced, fear the idea that you might find someone or something better. And that fear is driving them to act in ways that reveal how deeply your absence has shaken them. But here's what the universe wants you to understand. None of that matters anymore. Their emotions, their regrets, their desperate attempts to hold on to the past, none of it has anything to do with you. That weight is theirs to carry now. What you are building now, what you are focusing on, is far greater than anything that connection could have ever offered you. You are stepping into a future that aligns with your energy, your growth, and your happiness. This person may struggle to accept that. They may fight against the reality of this ending. But that's not your battle to fight. You've already won the most important battle, choosing yourself. The reality has finally settled in. This is over. Not just as a passing phase, not as a temporary break, but as a true, undeniable ending. And while this person may struggle to accept it, you have already moved on, emotionally and energetically detached from the cycle you once felt trapped in. They will be upset. They will feel hurt, lost, and unsettled. Because for them, this was never supposed to happen. They never saw you as someone who would truly walk away. But here you are free, at peace, no longer weighed down by their expectations or emotional burdens. You are no longer interested in fixing what was broken. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself, to justify why you left, to make them understand. They may try to talk, to ask questions, to seek closure. But for you, the closure has already happened. The moment you chose to prioritize yourself, the past lost its hold on you. And now you step forward into something better, something real. The energy you once gave away is now being directed towards something that fulfills you. Whether it's a personal project, a dream you've been nurturing, or simply a sense of inner peace, you are finally receiving the rewards of choosing yourself. This is what you deserve: stability, growth, freedom. The universe has guided you toward this moment, reminding you that true happiness isn't found in struggling to hold on to something that drains you. It's found in letting go and allowing better things to take their place. So if this message resonates with you, write in the comments, "I deserve love." And remember, your energy is yours to protect. Keep moving forward, keep choosing yourself, and never settle for anything less than what truly uplifts you. If this spoke to you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this message. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.